And good morning, everybody, and welcome here to Phoenix International Raceway as we're getting set for Go Home qualifying for race number 18 of the fourth season of the NR2003 Red Bull GT Series. Time has already started for the drivers that need to make the field on time. There's 14 Go Homers. We'll document the new driver on the block in just a minute, even though it's going to be an interesting race. We're going to see who will be the first car out on the track as we've already had 30 seconds already in. And it looks like we have our first driver. That would be Sam Tenley in the 55. Currently, he's still outside the top 35 in points. Currently, if you take out the four drivers who are out of the series, he's 36 in the standings. Excuse me. She is now Sam Tenley, excuse me, has started his first time lap. It is hot and slick at Phoenix as the sun has been baking down on this track all morning. And the temperature is going to rise up. That means it's going to get hot and slick for these race cars. 28.822 for Sam Tenley. That's now been beaten by R.B. Gardner. Looking to bounce back after failing to qualify for last week's race at Las Vegas. Brooke Packett, 28.608 is the time to beat. Here's a driver that I wanted to bring up. I mentioned 14 Go homers. That's Luna Farmer driving the number 56 Project Wildfire Ford Mustang. She'll be in this car for the rest of the season. She is a driver that will need to make the top 7. She has no owner points to fall back on. Plus, she's also a rookie in the series. She's running in one of either the Trucks Busch or Winston Cup. I'll have to double check what series she's running it in. I think she's in Trucks, but I could be wrong. But her goal today, trying to make the top 7 to make the show this week. Since she has no owner points to save herself, as far as that's concerned, she ran a 28.801. We'll see how she does. There's Courtney Lynn. Didn't make the show, dropped down to 43rd in the points. Luna Farmer is going to also run the Oreo Cup Series next season. Of course, the Oreo Cup Series, Courtney Lynn's done with that series, so her focus for the rest of the season will be for the Winston Cup Series. As Timo Mauser, 28.832. Ava Santi, 6th quickest, 28.196. 28.083 for Brooke Packett. Instead of 6 drivers missing the show, it will now be 7 with the addition of Luna Farmer. Lizette Armstrong, 28.215. Did not make the show last week at Las Vegas. There's Nathan Ormond, 2nd quickest. Nathan Ormond is a perfect 2 for 2. Will he be a perfect 3 for 3? We will have to wait and see. Jubianka made his debut last week at Las Vegas. Did not have the finish he would have liked in his debut. Matthew Hubert, 28.134. Currently 10th quickest so far in that machine. Deanne Johnson did not make the show last week at Las Vegas. 28.090. As we are now 10 minutes left, about to be 10 minutes left to go in the session. Ingrid Pollard, currently 13th quickest at a 28.220. Davis Santi goes to the top of the timesheets. There's Sam Tenley. Right now, 36 in the championship. RB Gardner's dropped down to fifth. Jumiaka is second. Davis Santi is tied with Jumiaka. However, because David Santi has run more races than Jumiaka, so if that is a tie for the transfer spot, it would obviously go to the 66 because the 66 has made more starts than the 33 himself. Luna Farmer currently on the bubble. Luna Farmer, we've seen her in the Diva series, whether it was Diva Trucks or Diva Bush or Diva Comp. Trying to see what series she runs currently on my channel. I think she's in the Diva Bush series, but I'm going to double check to make sure. And she is running in the Bush series, running the number 57 Albertsons Ford for PBC Racing. Of course, not having the season she would have liked, and also, unless she can get a win, I do not. Even if she gets a win this weekend at Texas or next week at April, even if she gets a win, it's not going to be enough for Luna Farmer to get herself in the top 25 in the points to have that win count for a spot into the playoffs. So she's just looking for some momentum, finish off a rough year over there in the Bush Series. Timo Mauser in the 06, is the fastest in this session, 27.863 for the 06. Davis Santi third quickest. Jumiaka is second quickest. Brooke Packett needs to find a good lap to bump Luna Farmer out of the show. Courtney Lynn, currently 10th quickest. Courtney Lynn is in the Winston Cup Series, and she's in a must-win situation. She needs a win to get herself back in the top 30 in the points in the Winston Cup Series to have her win count for a spot in the playoffs, or she will be eliminated. There's Lizette Armstrong. Lizette will be running full-time in the Oreo Cup Series next season, and since she's only run less than the 15 races that for the Rookie of the Year honors, she will still run for the Rookie of the Year honors next year. However, she'll be a full-time driver by then, and she's going to be a chartered team. So we're very excited to see how Lizette Armstrong's going to do. Courtney Lynn's going to be driving for Hendrick next season. There's Tico Jumiaka. Currently second quickest right now so we're past the halfway mark in this qualifying session. Matthew Huber, 28.274. Right now, the 7 drivers in danger of missing this week's race here at Phoenix are Brooke Packett, Sam Tenley, Courtney Lynn, Monica Towns in danger of missing her first race, Matthew Huber, Danny Johnson, and Ingrid Pollard. Those would be the 7 that would miss the show because remember, the 56 is going to run the rest of the season. There's Danny Johnson. As he's trying to find a lap time proven of. He does improve his lap time, but doesn't go quick, doesn't move his position. He's still 13th quickest. Monica Towns, 11th quickest right now. There's Ingrid Pollard, who's now the slowest in this session. Luna Farmer currently on the bubble as far as making the show.
Let's be honest, a year ago to a plus defender.
There has been some plans I could get a paint scheme made for Nathan Stapleton to run it in the Oreo Cup Series because he will be running for the Rookie of the Year honors in the number 97 machine. But of course, Stapleton would be a go or go homer. Timo Mauser running in second. Timo needs a good run. And I noticed Danny Johnson, Ingrid Pollard moved up. Luna Farmer is now on the outside looking in. Even if Luna Farmer doesn't make a lot of races, the fact that she's will be running less than 15 races in the Red Bull GT series, or less than 10 actually, she would still be eligible for the Rookie of the Year honors. But there won't. But season 5 will not take place until after the Oreo Cup Series 2026 season concludes. And that, my friends, is a very long wait. Santi. Right now, RB Gardner is on the bubble in the 7. There he is. 27.979 is the time to beat for everybody. Nathan Orman in danger of missing the show this week. Matthew Hubert now the driver at risk of missing this week's race. So now Towns, Orman, Farmer, Packett, Tenley, Courtney Lynn, Matthew Hubert, the 7 that would be in danger of missing the race. So I look at the schedule for the World Racing Association. Monica Towns, currently 8th quickest, needs to find about 800, 100 to beat RB Gardner's time, send RB Gardner to the house. Down to a minute and a half left to go in the session. Next week we head to Watkins Glen International Raceway. That will be a fun road course. Go home qualifying will be at 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The race will take part at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you'll join us for that. Nathan Orman trying to find another 100 to send RB Gardner to the house. Will he do it? The answer is going to be a no. But remember, we have post-qualifying inspection to worry about. Timo Mauser, the quickest in this session. There he is sitting on pit road. I don't think he's going to get back out anytime soon. So Monica Towns, don't know why she's coming back out on the track, but she better start her lap now. Danny Johnson, 6th quickest, still at risk of missing the race. Was that Armstrong, 5th quickest? 20 is about to start her time. Got to the line with 2 seconds to spare. That is it. The 20 is going to bank on this lap. Don't know if anybody's going to do it. Remember, they put tires and fuel in the car. Has Monica Towns done it? The answer is no. That is going to do it right there, ladies and gentlemen. And I think our field is set. Timo Mauser has done it. Ingrid Pollard, Tico Jumiaka, Davis Santi, Lizette Armstrong, and Danny Johnson will get the final. Or Danny Johnson and Arby Gardner will get the final spot into this week's race here at Phoenix International Raceway. Congratulations to those 7 drivers. Unfortunately, the drivers who will not make this week's race at Phoenix and will have to try again next week, or good luck this weekend. Monica Towns, Nathan Orman will have to try again next week at Watkins Glen. Luna Farmer, we will see her on Saturday for the Busch race at Texas Motor Speedway. Brooke Packett, Sam Tenley, Courtney Lynn, she will be off to Texas along with Monica Towns to race in the Winston Cup race this Sunday. And Matthew Hubert, those 7 drivers, unfortunately for them, will not make this week's race at Phoenix. Tough break for those drivers. If you enjoyed this qualifying session, be sure to give this video a like. Subscribe to become part of the World Racing Association crew today. We'll be back at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the race here at Phoenix as our race weekend at Phoenix continues on the Blue Hedgehog TV, the greatest racing since 2013.